the betting, the not so much anymore, is more down to my own fault. I need to get studying again to get the edge back. But yeah, it's a great product. I love the exchange. It's really, in my opinion, one of the better bookmakers, if not the best bookmaker out there.
Welcome back for race number 2, which is over the distance of 1900 meters. This will be the opening leg of the place accumulator. So get your place accumulators on by 13:05. Just having a quick look at the betting. Number 1, His Master's Voice, is at 28-10. 6, King of Seville, 9-2 with number 7, the Green Gallant. And then you can go out to 6-1 and better the rest. Now, when you look at race number 2, nothing jumps off the page because most of these runners are tried and tested, and the form is there to be seen for all. So when you come down to selections, probably a horse like number 6, King of Seville, might be the horse that you can lean towards at around 9-2. And the reason I'm saying you can lean towards this horse, although well beaten by number 1, His Master's Voice, last time in the Tobacconist run, King of Seville had to ease at a crucial stage, cast a shoe on that occasion, and I believe this Patada Palace has a lot more scope for improvement, being a 3-year-old. So number 6, King of Seville, I make a big runner. If you go on the earlier runs behind Fibonacci and Ermelo, there's some decent form lines there, and you just get the feel this horse maybe just needed a little bit of time to mature and could come to hand. So number 6, King of Seville, probably will be my narrow first selection. Number 1, His Master's Voice, who did beat King of Seville last time out, has the same draw, went to the head of affairs and stayed on for a length and a half beating. His Master's Voice, Robert Carty knows him exceptionally well, and he is probably the horse to beat on that last run, but is having his 15th attempt. He is a 4-year-old, but everything could map out and fall into place for His Master's Voice from the Yogas Govender stable. The slight concern for me, if you look at his penultimate run when they tried him over the 1900 meter trip, although he was drawn 13 out of 13, he did have excuses. So the 13 out of 13 draw, definite excuse. Mouth injury, definite excuse. And then last time out over the mile, he ran a cracker. So His Master's Voice, he is the current 5-2, 28-10 favorite. You've got to give him healthy respect, and he could be well placed in this type of company. Number 7, the Green Gallant. Now, if you go to that run 3 runs back, Twa Cut, who's come out to win again, he actually beat number 1, His Master's Voice. But the Green Gallant, he's now a 5-year-old, and from a youngster, he's always been a smashing specimen. And after his first couple of runs, he looked like he was going to be a decent horse. He's been very frustrating and very disappointing. Now, his last run, when he went down to the start, he just didn't seem interested. His ears were back and he wasn't really paying attention. He came out the gates. Watch the replay of the Green Gallant. The first 400 meters, he was basically tailed off. He then started to make up some ground. And watch around the turn, he went wide, very wide around the turn, which cost him valuable ground. The stable's in tremendous form. And if the Green Gallant decides to rock up and bring his A game, he'll probably blow this field away. But we've said that on numerous occasions, so you can't continue beating on the same drum. But I think number 7, the Green Gallant, Sean Veal, the stable's absolutely firing at the moment. And those colours for Sid Mudley and for Frank Robinson, they'll be looking to get the Green Gallant out of the maidens. And I think he might be able to turn it around. He doesn't travel in the races and everything has to work out. But it comes a point in time where a horse decides to run, and I'm hoping that it is on Wednesday. Number 5, Josephine's Pride. misbehaved last time out. Very recalcitrant. He threw Richard Terry off about 3-4 times. He didn't want to load. Now they've dropped him to 1900. He jumped. He went from the back of the field to the front last time out, and he pulled very, very hard on the way down to the start. So they've now put the apprentice on, Kabeli Dihaba, who takes the 4 kilograms off. And let's see how he goes with the apprentice. He's a big, strong individual, and this is a horse that you need to keep a close eye on. Watch him in the ring, watch him go down to the start, and watch him behind the gates. After his promising debut to Purple Ninja Turtle, he's gone backwards. So let's see if he can return to some type of form. Barring those runners, number 9, Excalibur Calls could be worth a mention, with number 11, King Bavarian. But race number 2, not cut and dried. Number 6, King of Seville, 1, His Master's Voice, and number 7, the Green Gallant. I think those are the short list for race number 2.
It's Donovan Everett from Cape Racing, and I'd just like to say it's an absolute pleasure to be involved with Intrabet and Cape Breeders in this golf day today here at Pearl Valley. It's fantastic for the industry to see all the relevant stakeholders coming down and having a good time and networking, and it's exactly what the industry needs right now in terms of moving forward and recreating some positivity to take us forward into the next year.